Hello everybody. I'm gonna have a little bit of a snack later on. These are I made them yesterday, apricot yummies, and then my kids don't really like marmalade, so I put some Nutella in the middle of them. I'll probably take an hour and a half to eat these, but yeah. That's my little snack for later on. So I'm coming to you again with the 100 thing challenge, and I've made a couple of things actually. And you know, you guys, I'm considering this challenge as well as finishing the stuff that I have started as well. So I'm going to be showing you something that I started a long time ago, and I think I'm finally finished with it. Yeah. So the first thing I want to show you is what you can do with food tags. And so this is an example of what I want to show you. So this is a die here. So what I would be doing is I would be cutting this part out of the with the die, and then cutting this other piece out. So it would turn out to be, oh, show you really quick. Let's see here. What's the matter? There we go. Put this one this way. And this one this way. So that way I can do them both at the same time. Can I? No. I just have to cut this one a bit smaller. You think you're ready for a video, instead you always forget something. And another thing I want to do in the occasion of these videos as well too is, because I'm getting inspiration, I always get inspiration from everybody else. I want to make sure that I mention everybody too, because it is, you know, right to do, first of all. And we're all here to inspire one another, and you know, it's great that we do this. And you know, I could thank so many people, that I do thank so many people for mentioning me in their videos, and you know, telling people that I have inspired them, because that gets me other subbies as well too, you know. And it's very much appreciated that, you know, you get to be, you know, you get more and more every day subbies. So got that one there. And that was a box of cereal, and this was one of my loves out of my life, chocolate. I love chocolate. I go crazy for chocolate. I wouldn't be able to live without chocolate. So, and it would look like that. Okay, now if I wanted to, I could take the next die after that, the next bigger one, and do something more simple and put it in behind this as well too. What I do like about, like, this is a flimsy piece of paper. What I do like about using the cardboard too is it gives it more sturdiness. So yeah, I would be pasting that right on. Now this is pretty much covered, you know, like I don't want to do anything else with this. I like it the way it is, but you can do more to these if you wanted to as well. And then you say, well, what am I going to do with them? Well, I use them in my journals. You know, they're really cool to use in your journals. Obviously, you can save these pieces here. They're really good. That's a bigger one to, you know, use in your journaling as well too. I love using cutouts in journal pages. I think they give so much texture, and it's a really cool way that, you know, people, if you don't have stencils, or if you don't, you know, you're just a beginner and you haven't started to use modeling paste and things like that, these type of things give perfect texture to your journal pages, like a lot of texture, really nice texture. You know, you can paste them all over a page and then gesso it and then go on with your coloring. So I like saving these as well too. And these are the other ones that I did. Now what you would have to do is look really carefully on your food. That's where I find the nicest ones, the food ones. So I think this is a chocolate one as well too. Another chocolate one. And yes, it is, because this backing of it is always the package of chocolate. So this was more of a cardboard package of a chocolate. This instead was from Kleenexes, a Kleenex box, which I really liked. And because that was oval and I don't have oval shapes, I put this one around it. And this was also part of the Kleenex box, the writing in the back. So, and it looks pretty cool. This is another one. This is from a pack of lasagna because I made lasagna yesterday. So I saved these packs and I thought it was really cool. It was already, you know, rounded like that. And this here was also from a pamphlet, actually. That was from a pamphlet that had this really cool gold design on it. Hope you can see that good. And this one too, this was from, actually this was from a clothing catalog with this name brand. And here I actually I stamped on it because it was just very plain. It was white with just the writing. And the purple that's underneath here, you can see that there's some hair here. I took a picture from that catalog and cut a bigger piece out of it. And actually I put some cardboard on the back too. So you can not only take the advertisement off of what you're taking off, but you can use the rest of the page or the rest of the cardboard for your actual, you know, thing that you want to do. These are some examples of things that you can use to do these. Bags. More bags. I love this big one, but I would naturally need a big page for that. But that one day I'll probably use because I really like it. Here's another one. Actually, this is a local jewelry store in our town. Then you can use, see, here's one of the chocolate. Then you can use these. These are flyers of an opening of a restaurant. Really cool. Actually, where was that one that I made of the flyer? It's not here. Maybe I pasted it in the book already. Oh, I just painted my hands white. How do I do that? This here, I took out as well too. It's got that little emblem on the Collin Street Bakery. For years I would order their Christmas cakes, but years ago I stopped ordering them because it just became too expensive with the weight, and we all know how much they weigh. But they still send me their pamphlets every year. And it makes me cry. I feel like telling them, please don't send them in to me anymore. See, this is a pack of the lasagna that I was mentioning from yesterday that I cut out. This was from that clothing catalog. Look at this. This would make a really cool thing too. You could cut that out there. And cereal boxes. And like I said, there's some really cool stuff that you can use. You know, look very carefully of what, you know, junk mail you have and the things you have. More little things from, you know, the chocolate box. That's the little smaller ones that are on the side. Just look around and, you know, oh, this is a real cool one too. A flower bag. See? See how pretty that is? I really like that. This was an herbal thing. That's really cool too. I love the colors on that. Okay, who doesn't eat pasta? Barilla. That's a real cool to cut out and then make a bigger one. And like using this whole box to do, not the whole box, but using the same box to, you know, make it look nice. Okay, so let me get these out of the way. And now I'll show you. Oh dear. There we go. Okay, where did I put it? Now I'll show you exactly where I used some of the food stuff. So this is one thing. So here I used that thing from the pasta, the chocolate, and you know, you just embellish your pages. A tea tab. This is always from the same box of chocolates. This is the cutout that I put. I put a piece of lace, dark cream chocolate. Yeah. So that's an example of a page that, you know, you can do in one of your books. This is my favorite journal. I love this journal. This Victor sent to me, and you know, I'm always, you know, I always have it in my hands and continuously adding to it. And like I don't finish my pages, I'll go back to them. Here's one that just hasn't been finished yet, you know, another one, but I go back to them. And another one. Little by little, I just start adding things to these pages. And this one here is really cool too. This was actually a map from Venice. Part of the map, there was a publicity in there because there's the Hard Rock Cafe at Venice, and And this is a publicity of, you know, jewelry. And this was actually the map of Venice, from a child's book, Pinocchio. I love this. And you know, I'll go after and finish this. So I'm going to show this more to you because there's more to be shown in there. So those are the tags. Then I was spraying something. What was I spraying? Oh, okay. I'll show you these. I'll show you these after these. I was spraying, and I was using some of this paper that I have. It's cutouts from, oh, what's this thing called? Watercolor paper. It's not an expensive, it's a very cheap watercolor paper. But I was, you know, soaking up the color as I was spraying. And so I decided that with this, it wasn't 2-inch, but I could make little inchies. I'm going to call these little wonky inchies because they don't come out, they never come out straight. Okay, you guys, I want to show you something after you see these. And so I've been making those. Little inchies, you know, a little bit of stamping in the words. And these are really cute in journals as well, too. They're really cute for, you know, little things to give away in your Happy Mail. So that's another thing that I was doing. And the next thing I was doing was, oh, so the inchies, actually, Nancy Vastine lately did a video, and I wanted to, you know, do that. So I've been doing that as well, too. The next thing, I watched a video of Patricia Stubbs, and she's doing receipts. So I have seen people doing these receipts, and, you know, getting the heat gun and making them black, but I had never tried it before. And I said, you know what, I have to try it. So I went ahead and did it, and I started spraying. Actually, what I would do was I was crumpling up the receipt. I would spray it, and then I would heat it up with the heat gun. And these are the beautiful colors that you get. So really, really cool, you know, to use also in your journal pages. This is the plain one that I still haven't done anything to. And then naturally you can go, you know, I've just done it with the white pen up until now. And I've done a few with dimensional paint that I'll show you. The dimensional paint ones are here. I have them on the cardboard because they're still, these ones, you know, you really can't touch for the next few hours because it does take a while to dry. So some of them are Plaid dimensional paints, and some of them are a company that I use here in Italy. It's called Stamperia. So, and those will really look, these will really look cool in your journal pages. And I'll give you an example as well too. So those were the receipts that Patricia inspired me to do. And here are, you know, what they can look like. This is just a plain page right now, which will be added to naturally. And this is another one here. So, you know, they make great borders for your pages, especially the ones with the dimensional paints. Those look just beautiful. Okay, and I think I'm back to the last thing. Yes, I am. So that was the inchies. The little what are we gonna call these? Here's another one. I don't know if I showed you that one. I'm missing one though. I'm missing the nicest one. I had this beautiful invitation that I was saving. It was a friends of ours that opened up a pizzeria, and it was really nice because it was written in gold, but I can't seem to see it right now. Where did she go? Oh, here it is, because I didn't finish it. That's why it's here. But you guys can imagine what it will look like when it's finished. So this was my friend's pizzeria that they unfortunately closed down. But I really liked, you know, the writing and the things. So imagine another one cut bigger than this, and then putting them in your journals, you know, for your junk journals, for whatever, really. Okay, my last thing. This I had started a long time ago, and I never got around to finishing. And this is inspired by Karen Tamir. She's a Canadian artist, very good artist. She's actually in the Finnabar team, I think, the design team, and beautiful. So she does this elephant with some kind of gel modeling paste or something it was. Mine didn't turn out the way hers did. And what she did was she just slopped down the modeling paste, and then with the stamp went over it, so it gave that beautiful impression. Mine didn't really work out that well, but I, thank goodness, I had it already sprayed before, because then the modeling paste, actually the gel is what I used here, the Liquitex Heavy Gel, dried clear, so it gave it a really nice effect. And then she used the same stencil that's in this stamp. It's a stamp by Stampendous that has 2 elephant stamps. One is a foam one and one is a rubber one. Beautiful stamps. And then it has the stencil on the inside. So what she had done, I think hers are done with paper napkins, paper towels, painted paper towels. Mine instead, I did with paper or tissue paper. I can't really remember, but it was painted paper anyways. And then she put this beautiful filigree here, and I just had one. She had used the 2 of them to put around here, so I substituted with doilies. Now, when you do see her video, because I will put all the links down below, when you do see her video, mine is almost, you know, I use the same process in her and everything. When I do like something, you guys, I will copy that thing because I love it so much. So there are differences naturally. Hers is much more beautiful. But I really like, you know, when I see something that I like, I do tend to want to copy it the way exactly it is. So yeah, so I'll give you the link of this video down below as well too, and watch her videos. She's very good. So while I went back to watch this video again, because like I said, I had done this a long time ago. I'm sorry, the camera's wobbling. I had done this a long time ago, so I went back to the video because I wasn't sure if I was missing something, or because I hadn't finished it, if I was, you know, missing out on something. And so this is finished. I will probably put it in a frame. And anyways, what I was saying is, while I was watching this video, you know, on the side where you get other videos, other suggestions and videos, and there was always a girl doing this elephant. I'm not sure if it was a canvas, because I actually didn't watch that. I went to another video of hers, a very good artist, and I always, you know, I left her a message saying that, you know, she was so talented, and nobody as talented as her should have only whatever subs she had. I think it was 40. She's just beginning, so I would really appreciate it if you guys go and check her out. You'll love her. I know you will. And her name is Left Side Art. I will leave the links down below. So I'll leave the links for Nancy Vastine, Patricia Stubbs, Karen Tamir, and Left Side Art. Very talented ladies. I hope you go and check them out if you don't know them already. You might already know them. You might already be subscribed to them. So sorry, I keep on touching. I don't know why it's wobbling today. I think I'm finished, you guys. Yep. So that's it for today. So I did quite a few today as well too. That's great. So yeah, and I'm using up stuff, and like I said, I'll probably be showing a lot of stuff that has to be finished, and I do have lots of stuff that I started and did not finish. So this is a great excuse to, you know, take out that stuff and get it done, and, you know, do whatever you have to do with it. So that's about it. Yeah. So I hope everybody has a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.